Hey everyone, so in last video we have discussed about the callback cell, what are the problems we are facing and as discussed in last video, in this video we will cover the promises. So what is a promise? See, in simple words, प्रॉमिस का मतलब क्या होता है? प्रॉमिस का मतलब होता है कि या तो प्रॉमिस आपने पूरा करा है कि आपने कोई एक प्रॉमिस डिफाइन करा है, फिर आपने उस प्रॉमिस को या तो पूरा करा है या उस प्रॉमिस को पूरा नहीं करा है. लेट्स टेक एन एग्जांपल. मेरी मदर मेरे को प्रॉमिस करती है कि आज हम इवनिंग में वेजिटेबल्स लेने जाएंगे मार्केट से. ठीक है, अब या तो मैं वो प्रॉमिस पूरा करूंगा या प्रॉमिस नहीं करूंगा. या तो मैं वेजिटेबल्स मार्केट लेने जाऊंगा तो वो प्रॉमिस पूरा हुआ है, या मैं नहीं लेने जाऊंगा तो वो प्रॉमिस रिजेक्ट हुआ है. इन द सेम वे we define promises in JavaScript. Either they get resolved or they get reject. Now I define a promise, right? मैंने एक promise define करा कि आज हम सब्जी लेने जाएंगे. उसका resolve method क्या हुआ? मैं सब्जी लेने गया. ठीक है, उसका reject method क्या हुआ? मैं सब्जी लेने नहीं गया. हमने define कर दिया promise को in the resolve and reject method. Now what is the way to call those reject and resolve method? ठीक है, मैंने बोल तो दिया है कि मैं नहीं लेने जाऊंगा या लेने जाऊंगा, लेकिन अब उसको हम कॉल कैसे करेंगे अपने कोड में, राइट? तो वी यूज डॉट देन एंड डॉट कैच मेथड टू कॉल दोज रिजॉल्व एंड रिजेक्ट मेथड. सो ठीक है, इफ यू आर कंफ्यूज राइट नाउ, डोंट वरी. इन द कोड we will see all the implementation, right? We will see how to define a promise, how to define and how to define the resolve and reject methods, and then how to call them using dot then and dot catch. In simple words, अभी ये समझो, मैंने एक promise define करा, मैंने उस promise के अंदर अगर वो promise पूरा होता है तो मैंने उसका एक resolve method बनाया है, अगर वो promise reject होता है तो मैंने उसका एक reject method बनाया है. ठीक है, अब उनको हमें कॉल करना है. कैसे कॉल करेंगे? डॉट देन यूज होता है रिजॉल्व के लिए और डॉट कैच होता है आपका रिजेक्ट के लिए. ठीक है, तो तीन तरीके से प्रॉमिस, आइदर प्रॉमिस विल गेट रिजॉल्व, आइदर प्रॉमिस विल गेट रिजेक्टेड, और इट इज अ पेंडिंग स्टेट, राइट? सो डॉट देन इज फॉर रिजॉल्व, डॉट कैच इज फॉर रिजेक्ट, राइट? So let's see how we can implement this, and in previous example how to implement that previous example using promises. So in last video we have covered this callback hell, right? So we have put this callback, and if I've just made a little update here, I have put this callback hell in a if else condition. So if name is like Binod, it will run this, and then if name is not equal to Binod, it will run this else block. So in this name is not equal to Binod, so it will run the wrong output. Let's see the output, and it says the wrong output. Now let's see how to represent this in a promises, and to represent this we have to define a promise. So let's look how to define a new promise. Let's comment this all out, right? And let's start from here. So how do we define the promises? Now to define promises, let's say we say const details and equals to, now to define a promise we use new keyword. So new is equal to, we write promises, and now we pass here two arguments, right? First is resolve and the second is reject. So resolve and then second is reject, and now it performs an arrow function, and in this arrow function we will define the resolve and reject method. So let's define here first the details. Let name is equal to Binod, right? Let age is equal to 20, and let gender is equal to male, right? Now let's define the resolve and reject. So if name is equals to Binod, right, what we will do now? How to use this resolve and reject? We write resolve, right, and then we pass anything here, like what do we want to resolve. So here we just want to put the output details of the person. So we write my name is Binod, right, and let's not use this, let's use the asterisk keyword. So what do I mean by asterisk keyword is just using this asterisk sign and pass here my name is name, right, plus and say my age is let's pass here age, then plus my gender is, let's pass here gender, right? So we have defined the resolve method here. Like if this is equal to name, that this function, this resolve method will run. And in the same manner, how do we define the reject method? So now using else condition, we will define the reject. So reject, and in the same we will say my name is not Binod, right? Now we have defined the resolve and reject method. Now how to call those resolve and reject method? See, here we define a promise. We define the promise by new keyword, and in this promise we define two things. Like if this condition satisfy, we will run this resolve method, right? And if this condition will not satisfy, we will reject it by saying this my name is not Binod. Now how to call this? We have defined here. See, I am again and again saying this. We have defined the promise here. Now to call the defined promise, we use dot then and dot catch method. Now dot then method is used to resolve is that, and dot then method will call this function, right? It will resolve this thing, and dot catch will run this thing reject. So now let's call this resolve and reject method. So now how to do this? We say details, and we will use dot then, and here we will pass a message, right? Message, and we will pass an arrow function here. Now what this arrow function will say? Console dot log, it will say hi plus the message. Now and this message is same the message. See, dot then will always call the resolve method. So the message we have given here is this method, right? Is this message, and in the similar way we call the catch method. So details dot catch, right? And then we pass the same message. Let's say this as error, because in catch we mainly pass some errors. So we again run the promise details dot catch, and here we will write console dot log hi plus the error. So now let's see, here we have given the name is Binod, right? Now it should say hi. It should first define the resolve and reject. Okay, now it has defined the resolve and reject. Now it will call, and now how it will call? By using then method. Now it will say hi plus what is the message? The message is my name is this, and my age is this, and my gender is this. Now let's run this and see what it will say. So as you can see, it says hi, which is the dot catch, and we defined in console hi, and the message is this: hi, my name is Binod, my age is 20, and my gender is male. Let me give a space here so you will see more clearly now. So yeah, it ran this hi plus the whole message. Now let's say the name is not Binod here. Now let's say something else. So now what it will say? It will run this reject part, right? And then how will it be called? By using dot catch method. So as you can see, it clearly says it ran the my name is not Binod. So this is the simple promise, and as you can see, it looks more clearly now, right? In comparison of callback cell, right? We first build this function, then we use callback cell, inside that we use again and again callback, and in comparison of this, now after that we call this, but in comparison of this, we just define a promise, we define two methods, resolve and reject, and then we are simply calling it. So I hope you like this video, and if you do like it, please share it, subscribe to the channel, and in next video we are going to cover async await, right? We will see. So basically async await is the more modified way to represent our asynchronous JS, and they are better than promises, right? So we first look how callbacks work, right? Then we found a way to represent callbacks in a better way, that are promises, and now we found another way to represent promises in a better way, right? And that's async await. So in next video we are going to look async await. So till then, goodbye, have a nice day, bye.